everybody. Welcome to video number 1 with Randy Sands and the Spiritual Coffee House. Tonight, we're going to be talking about energetic healing, and we have an amazing guest. Her name is Caren Exelbirt. Caren, did I say that correctly? Please tell me I didn't butcher your name.
You did, said it perfect.
Oh, woo, go me. First time, and I got it right.
Yes.
Caren, as I just mentioned, we're going to talk about energetic healing tonight. You know, I like to do all spiritual topics, and I've experienced your energetic healing firsthand, and it was phenomenal. Tell us a little bit about the type of energetic healing you do.
All right. This healing was created by an osteopathic doctor, and the whole principle of this healing is to remove emotions that are stuck in our cells. With all these emotions, our cells shrink. There's actually an energetic measurement that each cell has called the lemniscate that produces the flower of life inside every cell. So when we have emotions that are stuck, and since our cells have memory, the cells kind of shrink. So by seeing where the injury is, where the life is not flowing as it should, there's emotions that are stuck there. So by the recognition of the emotion, the cells expand.
Kind of like muscle has memory.
Mm?
Kind of like muscle has memory. If you work out and you stop and you go back, you know, it comes along quickly because it has memory.
Right.
So cells have memory too, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Cells have memory. And I ask them directly. I ask in my head, what are you feeling? And I hear an emotion in my head. And I say it back. And as that recognition happens, I feel in my hands how the cells expand. I can also ask, how old were you when this happened? And I just hear numbers. And the more that numbers come out, the more that there's more expansion, more healing happens.
Okay. And I do remember you did healing on somebody and you did tell them the age that something happened to them.
Yes.
They walked away. They were floored.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, I had a lot of responses like that. I've had people cry when I tell them, when they learned it at the beginning, you're a little skeptical, I'm like, and then I would tell them things like, oh, this happened. And at this age, we go, oh my God, that's when my mom got sick. Oh my God, this is when I got divorced, and then I started to feel more confident with everything that I was hearing. Besides that, I could feel it in my hands, how things expand, the confirmation for them. Yes.
And where did you learn this?
So I learned this in Barcelona. I lived there for about 8 years. And I met this amazing woman. Her name is Montserrat Gascon. She's an osteopathic doctor. And she created this whole healing technique out of her osteopathy.
Wow.
Yes.
And how did you meet her? I mean, how did this learning come about?
I met her through another friend that our kids were at the same age at that time. And she used to do this technique and she taught it to me. And she did the treatment on me. And I was like, I have to learn this. I have to learn this. Especially since like 30 years ago, I kind of discovered that everything is energy, And I'm a massage therapist, so just from massage, it's really nice, but this is so much more deeper, as it was amazing.
Yeah, I watched her. First of all, she worked on me. It was incredible. And I didn't really have much wrong with me. I had fallen down the stairs. My dog tripped me and, jarred my leg a little bit. And you even said there wasn't really much going on with me when you worked on
Right.
When you worked on me. But there was somebody else that was there that same day that had a swollen lymph node that they wanted to biopsy. The doctors wanted to biopsy. She worked on them that day. It went away like instantly. And it's still away. It was incredible.
Yes.
So tell me something. How did, like, I know how mediumship changed my life. How did learning this change your life?
Well, it has changed my life in many ways. First of all, it has showed me and taught me to really trust my intuition. It has I can heal myself besides others. I do this on myself all the time. I have fallen many times, like the work I used to have, and I think I even broke a toe, and I just worked on myself and I healed it. I've worked on my daughters, I've worked on my father long distance, and you can work on animals. You can work actually on trees also. There was a palm tree that was very damaged from one of the hurricanes. Sadly, they cut her down, but I did a lot of healing on her.
Boy, the animals are photobombing us tonight, aren't they?
Yes.
And I have one last question for you, which is, can this be done? Like, I'm a double Reiki master. I have two different modalities. And I can work long distance on people. Can you do that with this modality?
Yes, absolutely, I can. Uh, one of the biggest proofs for me, my dad was having headaches, and I didn't even know that. I just found out because he said, "Oh, I got an MRI in my head." I'm like, "Why?" Because I was having headaches. I said, "Okay." So that night I worked on him, and in the morning I called him and I was like, "Was everything on your right side?" He's like, "Yeah." How do you know? I said, "Because I worked on you," and he hasn't had a headache since then. So that was pretty amazing.
Ask me if
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
Mm,
Not at all. So listen, y'all.
mm.
This is Caren. She is absolutely amazing. If any of you are interested in finding out more about this, do you teach at all?
I want to start teaching this actually, and it's a great way, a great work for massage therapists. It will save your hands a lot, for especially people that do deep tissue. But yes, I want to teach it. Anybody can learn this because we all have it. One more thing I want to say about
Sure.
this. One of the most important things about this therapy is the liberating of the pericardium, which is right here. The pericardium is a huge, it's a big membrane that envelops your heart, and it also connects, attaches to all your organs, to your spine, to your brain, and to your thyroids. So once the pericardium gets liberated, also what it does that it all your organs and everything else goes back in place.
Makes
So
sense.
that's really important. Yes. And also in the pericardium is where the soul and the spirit can meet. So once it gets liberated, there's space for the soul and the spirit, just like it connects you. It's a really beautiful work.
And it's interesting that you say that, because when you worked on me, and this is going to be a crazy analogy, but when you worked on me, the best analogy I can give you is, the movie Avatar,
Yes.
when they got on the flying birds and they connected. That's what I
Mhm.
felt in my chest,
Wow.
in my chest
Yeah.
area. Uh,
Yes.
so anyways, guys, if you want to know more about this, if you want to learn about this, or if you want her to work on you, you're down in Miami, right?
I'm in Miami. Yes.
Yeah,
I,
because
I can I can go to people's homes to work on them if they need. And they can just have this whole protocol of the bioenergy, or I can add it with massage and shiatsu.
okay. So there
Yes.
you have it. She's amazing, and her information will be at the end of this video. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you soon for our second video. Bye-bye.
Bye.